Alrighty, you see the entity that is stalking now on what is Holt Boulevard. Not flying through the neighborhood anymore, flying over Holt. And this is GPC that was stalking at the Bank of America. This is GPC graffiti protective coatings. Demons that think that they can gang stalk with the government, pull out a spray bottle. A spray paint bottle to engage in the pattern of conduct. The government is stalking. They're hovering over, and I just want to be clear, they're on the opposite side. You're paying attention to what I already documented. What are they doing over the Stater Brothers parking lot? When I'm in that parking lot, you already know. That's the prosecution of GPC. Those thugs like to engage in gang stalking with Paul Leon, maintaining contracts with third-party businesses like the gang stalking airlines, to engage in surveillance and furtherance of murder. It doesn't matter what you pull out. It doesn't matter if you have on a hard hat. It doesn't matter if you're digging in the concrete. It doesn't matter if you're taking a body out of a building. This is the entity that's engaged in that same pattern of conduct. You're going to be prosecuted for conspiring murder, and you're also going to be prosecuted as the mentally ill psychopath that you are, thinking that you're engaging in some activity that's going to supersede a criminal enterprise regarding criminal monitoring, because that's what the government operates as. They do that in police vehicles and in ambulances, as though what they're doing is going to supersede the pattern of conduct, even before your eyes. These are demons who are delusional. This is license plate, stalking at the traffic stops. License 7XCE049, surveillance, right here. And graffiti, protective coatings, engaging in that together. That's the Ontario International Airport, psychopaths. And guess what they are? They're psychopaths. Union Pacific is sharing in the amplified audible activity in the engineered light, while these demons, they are pacing. This is mental illness by those that are in the ongoing gamble to murder somebody. They know who you are. They know what's going on with your genitalia. They're stalking you everywhere that you're going 24 hours a day. And there is no warrant or probable cause or legitimate interest by the government to do that. And this is the gutting out of the city of Ontario. There will be no police department, no fire department, no gang stalking EMTs. There will be no mayor. Since you're not a mayor, you're being removed from position. That's speaking to the shutdown of the Ontario International Airport, and that is justice, the beginning of it. License 48MD784. This is how an entity is keeping you under surveillance 24 hours a day. Okay? This is P.O.C. This is not traffic. This is surveillance. And it's entirely demonic. Okay, you see this demon? He's tracking with the state. Multiple shutters as he drives by. That's a demon-possessed person, and that's a demon-possessed person. And that's a prosecution of Emporia Place. I have them documented already. I documented this neighborhood. I captured their license plates. They're engaged in the pattern of conduct. And so is everybody inside of the Stater Brothers, inside of the Ontario Village Shopping Center, in this neighborhood, while I went through and documented their license plates, while I'm walking through the neighborhoods, and this is what the entity is doing, flying over their homes, which are facilitating venues. The entity is engaged in this while I'm documenting right now. I will prosecute you, including this terrorist at Safeco Auto LLC. It's already on the record. This is Vine and Holt, P.O.C.